Thank you, man. Vince Queen, everybody. Vince Queen, show him some love in the chat. I know you already have. Appreciate you doing that every Tuesday, brother. All right, let's get to it. Well, Greg's got a question. Let's see what Greg has. You know, Greg is never afraid to get the free help. You know what I mean? He's like, free help? I'm in. I am in. I'll take it. So, what is it, Greg? What do you got?
The price is right. Here is my question on some spot coaching.
Mm-hmm.
I have the worst way to get me in a bad mood is after I do all of my consultations with a client, I help them win a deal by calling a listing agent and all the things I've learned here, and then they shop me and they leave me for a quarter point. My question is, can I ask for commitment for a client and just say, hey, like if we're working together, I am assuming we're working together. And when would be okay to do that? Maybe after the first consultation?
That's a
Thoughts?
good question. You asked it really well. Do you do that now?
I have literally just rewrote my script to start asking, so I'm a little bit nervous.
Yeah. So so I'm gonna be like a question with a question.
Yeah.
Is love, this is just for Greg, okay? Is love an action or a feeling?
Both.
The
No, I'm
I'll
wrong.
it's just
I
an
wish I had
action.
a buzzer.
He's out of
It's
here.
just like, but really it's just an action.
Okay, that's unexpected.
Like it's just an action, right? So like if I tell my wife I love her all the time, but I never show it to her, does it matter?
I get it. Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So um like what that means is words aren't all that valuable compared to actions, right? Your actions speak so loud I cannot hear your words, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you want to get commitment, like the fact that you would ask for commitment is gonna this is gonna sound crazy because I've tried all this stuff. It's actually gonna increase the likelihood that they look around.
This is what I've been thinking about.
So like you ever sat down with a client and they're like, "Oh, I'm for sure gonna use you." Every time they've said that to me, there's one thing for sure, they do not use me.
Mm,
Right?
Mm.
Because I
mm.
didn't need like it just comes out. So like if you want to get commitment from a client, start charging $100 for consultations.
What?
Are
Whoa.
you saying we don't ask for commitment?
Hold on. What? Let's hear
Yeah.
that again.
Like collect credit report up front.
Hmm.
When they get in the contract, get the credit card for the appraisal right then and order it. Oh, I don't want to do the inspection yet because I don't want to do the appraisal. I don't want to spend that money because I have a home inspection on Wednesday. So I'll call you after the home inspection and give you my credit card.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense to me too. But here's the way I have it set up with my appraisers. I got a special agreement with them, and we order the appraisal. We have a must inspect after date, so they won't schedule the inspection till after your home inspection's done, and it
Mm,
doesn't cost you any money. We could cancel. But if we don't schedule it now, we may not close on time. So I need your credit card so I can lock your loan. Appraisal fees $599 or whatever it is. And if they won't give it to you, it means they're shopping.
mm, mm. I
Like
like this. This is
just ask them for money.
Money does make a big difference.
Also
mm,
ask them
You
to
know,
sign stuff. Like every time I do a pre-approval, Greg,
yeah.
do them in person or by Zoom, and
Yep.
I make them sign four things at pre-approval. I make them sign the ERLA. I know there's no place on it to sign. I just draw a line at the bottom of them, have them sign it. I make them sign a written fee estimate. That's the old school good faith estimate. And I make them sign the Social Security, the 4506, and the borrower signature authorization. Stick a pen in their hand and see if they sign it. Oh, I don't.
Okay.
We're not ready. Oh, well, we're not sure if we're going to buy right. We're not planning on buying until December. So, and they start backing away from you.
Then you
Like
know.
a third of your leads are fun but hopeless. You know what that means?
No.
They don't qualify,
Oh, okay.
and
Fair.
they're never gonna. But they like to talk about it.
Yeah. I got somebody right now.
Yeah, a third of your leads are using you for information. Those are the ones who won't sign nothing and won't give you their credit card.
Mm,
No matter what you do, no matter what you say, a third are fun but hopeless, and a third are using you for information. So get more leads so you can get to the third that are going to use you anyway.
Yeah, that's great. This
Good
is a
stuff.
response I didn't expect. Thank you.
Me too. I like it. Yeah, cool, man. All right, Jimmie, on the spot, my friend. Anything in the chat, or I'm going to pick somebody. Kristen, what do we got?
Never know what you're going to hear. Well, there's
Yeah.
there's a couple of follow-up questions to this.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Jimmie, question with this: how involved in the process are you? Are you helping them get the contract accepted? Are you calling the listing agent?
Call listing agents on all my deals every time. I use it to get meetings with buyers agents. I have testimonials from listings that I help put together. I use testimonials a lot in my closing. What was the rest part of your question? How involved? I meet every single client in person. About 85% are in person, about 15 to 20 are by Zoom. And I do the whole.
Well, I think the nature of the question, Jim, is how involved is the originator in helping get the deal accepted, right? Is that the gist of the question, Kristen, or no? Or did I miss it completely?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell. Dave Brown, if you want to unmute David.
Unmute. Let's hear it from let's hear what you got to say.
Just because you help put the deal together doesn't mean they're going to use you.
True.
Because I have restructured deals for builder loan officers, and they've never given me even a thank you. They couldn't figure out how to put it together. And then you put it together and they build the house. And then the last 30 days, they call and undercut you. They go. I'm not sure if that's the question. I'm ready. Who's asking you?
Okay, so we didn't get the person to chime in who asked the question.
David unmute. Maybe he can't. Maybe he's driving or something. But I got another one, so we can move right along if you want.
Okay, what do you got? What's the
I
next
wrote down a couple I saw in the chat too, in case it gets.
Oh,
okay, let's go.
Yeah. So Christine Smith says, "Give me the perfect LOA definition." And Jimmie, I'm gonna tap onto that too, if you don't mind, because we get this question a lot. How do I know when I need an LOA? Like, is there like a specific time?
But the question was,
What's the perfect LOA definition?
What's the perfect LOA definition? So let's start there.
So I hope you're recording it. You ready? LOAs are an entry-level position. They cannot have a commute. They cannot have a commute longer than 15 minutes one way, period. I prefer 10. They cannot work from home. They have to be around you. You got to go into an office to use them right. Otherwise, what happens is they become a processor assistant. Now I'm paying for a sales assistant that's just a processing assistant. That's a waste of my money. Like when you hire your first LOA, a loan partner one, they're supposed to be a sales assistant. They're supposed to be helping you do your marketing. Like their top 3 jobs are follow up on your leads. So they do your referral tracker and they follow up on your leads and get your appointments. They do everything that you do to get a borrower in, right? They're supposed to run your marketing. The mailer you're supposed to do every month, the email you're supposed to do every week, the posts you're supposed to do on your social media, the 2 client parties you're supposed to do a year. They help do all that. And then the last thing they do is they do your calendar. So they print your calendar every day and they confirm your appointments the day before and the day of. So you don't have a bunch of no-shows. Half the time people just don't remember. Right? They confirm your appointments and they make sure you're supposed to be where you're supposed to be. If you guys have ever talked to me, Rebecca runs in here and tells me, you got to go. Next meeting. Otherwise, I'll just keep blabbing. So can you imagine if you had someone working 175 hours a month, calling all your old leads? Would you get more business?
Yes.
Would you get at least one more deal a month?
I would hope so.
What if they also did all the marketing that you think that you do one time and then forget to keep doing it? I know I've had that happen. What if they actually mailed to your database every single month and called 20 past clients a week and said, do you want to schedule a free mortgage review with Jim? If they just did that, would you make more money?
Yeah.
A lot more, right? And how much do they cost? About 1 loan. I mean, more or less in your market, I understand that, but it's between just a little less than 1 and maybe 1.5. And so if you had 175 hours of labor and you had to just do those 3 things, they would become an asset, not a liability. Your job, your top 3 jobs are generate referrals. You do a lot of things to do that, but generate referrals. You have to do professional presentations to your clients in person or by Zoom. And you have to manage your team to keep them busy. idea. And when, Kristen, do you know to hire? Well, so closings are a trailing indicator. Leads are the upfront indicator, right? So if you have a really busy lead month, 2 months later, you'll have a really good closing month almost all the time. Definitely 80% of the time, right? 80% to 100%. So uh, either you have, and remember, we close about 2 out of 10 deals, right? So every person on your team is good for 4 or 5 closings. So when you're at 4 or 5 closings, you're maxed out. So that's 40 to 50 leads a month. So if you get 50 leads a month, 3 months in a row, you should have already started looking for your LP1 so you can keep it going. If you close 4 or 5 closings a month, 2, 3 months in a row with full referral trackers, you're already behind the ball a little bit. So you got to be in advance of that thing. And it's an entry level position. Stop wanting them to stay forever. They're not gonna. It's not you. So you have to create a job description, right? That you can plug a new person in. So I have this folder called How to Be an LP1 for Jim. And in there is everything they do, how to call leads, how to mail to our database once a month, how to call past clients for a mortgage review, how to confirm appointments, how to print Jim's calendar. Because my old eyes, I have to have them write it with a Sharpie, the time, the hour, I have to have them write it now on there, Kristen, because I can't see it. So how to do everything is in there. So the next person comes in and it's there. That way I don't have to keep training over and over and over again. The average tenure is less than 2 years for LP1s. They either are really good and they move up in the business, or they decide, and this is most of them, that they don't want no part of this crazy business.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens to most of them. Well, you got me all excited this early in the morning, Kristen.
That is, let's keep going. Awesome, Jim. Let's keep going. There's some little more time. Let's get some more in.
Just to expand on that, we call it Doctor Nurse, like the way we teach it in the program. And at the event in October, we have 2 different breakouts: small team Doctor Nurse, like your first LP, and then large team Doctor Nurse when you already got like 2 and you're thinking about adding a third when you're doing 15, 20 loans in a month. So there's different sizes on that.
Sorry, wait a minute. So I wasn't aware of that. So this is a class that you're going to be teaching, like really getting into the weeds with this at the event in October?
Oh, yeah. It's called Dr. Nurse for sure.
Ooh, okay.
All day, every day.
Dr. Nurse has a whole different meaning than what you might think.
Oh, Francis.
What? Yeah, but awesome. That is awesome. So let's get the link for the event in there right now. So mastermindretreats.com. If you're not registered to go, you got to get registered. You want to get there to the event. The event's going to be epic. I had no idea even this was going to be taught. This is amazing. And 2 different levels of it. Incredible. Let's get to another one.
Follow-up question to this one. Matt wants to know, so is the LOA also doing pre-approvals in your world,
well,
Jimmy?
See, when people say our LOA is doing pre-approvals, you got to be careful how you answer that. Sometimes, as a loan officer, I get a little bored and frankly, I get a lot bored pretty fast. That's one of my biggest problems. And I can get a little lazy. And I start wanting my entry-level loan partner 1 to do my pre-approvals. I want them to be able to analyze cash, credit, income, and tell people what they qualify for. That's my job. They can pre-qualify. Like once they bid with me for a year or so, I might start letting them send out pre-qualification letters without the borrower meeting with me, but not a pre-approval letter ever, and explaining the difference. And that's super rare and only for some agents. You guys got to understand that you have the candy that they want, right? The candy they want is a pre-approval letter. And so they call you on the weekend and you give it to them in 3 minutes. You just devalued yourself. What I do is when they say, hey, I already have a pre-approval letter from Wells Fargo. Oh, you do? Yeah. Did you send in all your tax returns and pay stubs and bank statements and your landlord information and your mortgage statement and your property tax bill and your insurance deck page and all that stuff? Well, no. Did you sign anything? No. Don't you think that's weird? Because reality is, here's the deal: you're not pre-approved, you're pre-qualified, and what that says somewhere on the letter is it's someone's opinion about what you said. But if you don't want to miss a house, you need a pre-approval letter. And what we do on a pre-approval letter is You come in and meet with me. It's free. You get all your questions answered at one time. I look at all your documents while you're sitting there. So if I have questions, I can ask you. When you leave, you're pre-approved. And if you're not, you have a written list of what you got to do to get pre-approved. And then, because you came in and gave me all that stuff and you signed those 4 pieces of paper, you qualify to write 15-day closes, which will help you compete for a house that you love, no matter what your market you're in. The good houses in the good neighborhoods are very competitive. And if you don't want to lose one of those, you need a pre-approval letter, and you need to be able to write 15-day closes. Even if you don't want to close in 15 days, you need to be able to write it so your agent can get you the house you want. Did Wells Fargo offer that?
I would venture to guess that most loan officers aren't going into that kind of an explanation.
That's what, like, what we do is educate, communicate, and close on time. Like, we're not financial, like, analysts. We don't predict markets. We educate people, we communicate with them, and we close on time. If you do those 3 things really, really well, you can make a lot of money in this business. If you get lazy on the education, you devalue yourself. How do you separate yourself from another loan officer who has all the same programs and all the same rates and all the same delivery times and all the same AI and all the same CRM and all the same XYZ? It's that you educate. You take the time to educate.
Yeah, Sharon said in the chat, her new motto is to just hit it on the head with the facts, not run away from the objections anymore.
That's right, Sharon. Well, you know what I hear? I train myself on what they say. Someone ever says, you quote a rate, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they say, wow, that sounds high. I want you to think about what you would say, right? And this now just think about what you normally would say. For me, when that would happen, I would get offended, personally offended, as if I'm misleading them. That's how I would take it. Honestly, it would hold me back, and I would lose deals because of my facial expressions. So you want to know what I do now?
What?
I know, it's crazy. If they don't start messing with Iran and the Strait of Hormuz and all that crap, I don't know what he's doing over there. Try it. Try it. The other thing I've taught myself is for when they say that, for me to answer, for me to pretend in my mind like they asked me the following question. I pretend that they asked me, tell me why I see lower rates advertised. That's what I pretend they said to me. Tell me why I see lower rates advertised. And then I'll answer, and then I can answer that question, because rates that are public are advertisement. And the purpose of advertisement is to get you to call. Let's call one of them together. They won't answer. On bankrate.com, they don't answer. And then they watch you call one that doesn't answer. I guess their advertisement worked, but now they can't take care of their clients.
I love that. Rates you see published are advertisements. And what are ads for? To get you to call. Works good, right? It worked, didn't it?
I know when they say that sounds high. I know, it's crazy. I don't know what's going on over there. Straits of Hormuz or whatever that is, and the oil, the gas prices. I paid $200 to fill up my truck this morning. $6.49 in California for diesel. I SU not. You know what that is? SU not?
No.
You have to figure that out.
All right.
Come on. You know what? Even I know what that is, and that's not saying very much.
You need to buy a bicycle, Jimmie.
What do you do? Ride a tractor trailer to work?
What are you guys talking about? Oh, my slang. I grew up in Gilroy. It's the garlic capital of the world. And I picked garlic when I was in high school, so don't even talk to me.
No, they're talking about the size of your gas tank.
Diesel fuel, dude, in California, $6.50 a gallon. Do the math. It don't take long to get to 100. 12 gallons, you're at $100.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Gotta pay for all that hair gel, brother.
Yeah, I got hair gel for sure, buddy.
Hey, man, don't be slamming hair products, okay, Mr. Devers?
Someone asked me, how do I stay out of the process? Can I answer that? How do I stay out of
Yeah,
processing?
you can answer it in like 32 seconds. If you can do it in 32 seconds, go.
Here's how you stay out of processing. You sign up for the October event and you go to my pipeline class. And I teach you how to run your pipeline without doing any of the work.
Okay.
There's 2 classes that you've just talked about today that I didn't know were going to happen there. So that's
I just figured
exciting.
I'd drop them on you, get you to smile, and you smiled, so it worked.
There's a lot of new content. All right, I'm super excited now.
Pipeline class. Learn how to you can learn how to run your pipe without doing the work. I promise. I do.
Okay. Awesome, man. So mastermindretreats.com.
If you're a member, you get a discount. If you're a member of Mortgage Marketing Animals at any level, you get a discount. So reach out to the office. We can give you the code. But if you're not a member, you can still come to the event. Mastermindretreats.com have all the information for you there. And I'm hoping there's more information coming out with specifics on what all these classes are.
I gave them to Diane yesterday.
Whoa. On fire. Jimmie on fire. El Fuego this morning.
I want a few people to try the next time someone questions your rate. I know it's crazy. I want someone to try it and tell me next Tuesday if they did it or not and how it worked. Please.
Yeah, let's do that. Good stuff. Man, Jimmie, thanks so much. We got to play the Jimmie on the spot.
Jimmie on the spot.
Great day, guys. Jimmie on the spot, my friend.
Jam you bring, he'll coach you to the top.
Yeah, baby.
Jimmie on the spot.
You guys
Jimmie on the
great
spot.
day today, and we will see you back here mañana and do it all over again. We'll have Robin Lavasia on the show. Once again, she's always fun. Mastermindretreats.com. Be sure to register for that event. It's going to be epic in Florida. Who doesn't want to go to Clearwater, man? Vince Queen's going to be there. I'd go just to see Vince, to tell you the truth. You know what I mean?
Jared's going to be there.
Yeah. Who?
Jared Wolford. She'll be there.
Oh, yeah, she'll be there. Yep, there's going to be lots of people there. Heck, we may even have Kelly Dutton in the lobby, Jimmie. You never know. You just never know what's going to happen out there. So, all right, hey, you guys have a great day. We will see you here mañana at the Loan Officer Breakfast Club, brought to you by MMA Next Level. Adios!
Have a wonderful day, everybody.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for checking out the highlights of today's Loan Officer Breakfast Club live call. Remember, you can join us live every day, 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday at breakfastclubzoom.com. If you'd like to see full replays, you can get those by becoming a member over at Mortgage Marketing Animals Next Level. If you want to learn more, go to MMAnextlevel.com. And thanks for joining us here at the Loan Officer Breakfast Club website. For that, we'd like to give you a free gift. If you just scroll down to the bottom of the page, we always have a giveaway for you, something really cool. With that, you have a great one. We'll catch you on the live call. See you then.